Hello everyone, it is video time. Yeah, as you remember last time, Red Team had another rebellion, I believe, somewhere around here. Actually, let me just get I think it was like a purplish color. It was like, it had like literally like half the country, but like they still beat it back. And that like proved to Bulgaria, I think, that they should not be in like the military lines anymore. And speaking of the military alliance, that's actually where we're going to start today's video. Also, we're on episode 18. No, 19. So yeah, I just thought I should mention that. There are a lot of cities in this province. I don't know why this province is so big. I don't remember making it this big. I'm just gonna just... There, that's good. Also, province map, I really need to do it. Middle East has not done much. None of Southern Africa is, like, anything that's below the Red Team colony is done, except Poland. Korea's done. No, the NOH, they're done. Taiwan and this island, I don't know what it's called, like the purple country, like purple China, that's done. This area is done as well as all of down here, but like, I really have to work on it more because like, there's like a lot of areas that aren't done. Anyways, first thing, as you remember in the last video, I think it was the last video where it happened, Rome left the military alliance. It was either this episode, no, it was either last episode or the episode before. And we also saw this country leave, and we saw both of them join in on the Triangle Gang. And we also saw Bulgaria leave, but they haven't joined yet. And want to know what's going to happen? As you can see, the red team only has one ally, and that being Iberia. And not, hold on, let me just clarify, not Franco-Iberia, but Iberia. Also, I'm just going to keep these here, because, like, why not? Actually, speaking of that, I'm just going to slightly change the speaking one. That's good. I like it. Anyways, speaking of the military alliances, we're going to see the red team do it essentially what is a call to arms. If you hate the Franco-Iberians, the Italians, essentially like if you just hate any like triangle team member, just join. We're gonna see that happen here, with that being these guys joining. That is a circle. Why are you a circle? There, that's the shape that I wanted. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna see these guys join, and we're also going to see these guys join. Why are they joining? Right. So Denmark may or may not have just joined the Yellow Alliance. No, not the Yellow Alliance. Every alliance is yellow. Triangle. Oh, still highlighting that. Yeah, they may or may not have just joined the alliance. Actually, I'm just gonna do a quick thing real quick. Okay, that's better. Anyways, yeah, these guys joined the Triangle Alliance. And next country to join the Square country, no, the Square Alliance. You might not have expected this because they've done like nothing since their creation. They broke away and that was it. But we see this country join. That's a triangle. Why didn't I change the shape? Anyways, yeah, we're gonna see this country joining on the Square Gang. Bang. Anyways, yeah. And we're gonna see one more country join. And that's gonna be quite surprising. But they're not joining for the red team. They're joining for the triangular. I don't actually know the triangular team. That country's Bulgaria. Yeah, Bulgaria is here. Yeah. Although one country that we are going to see join onto the side of the squares, that's going to be these guys. Bam. Big square. Hold on. Those are different colors. I don't like that. You know what? Big brush. Extremely big brush, you know. Ooh, that's too big of a brush. That's a big enough brush. Okay, I have to zoom out a lot to see all the brush. This better work. Anyways, a non, like, like a not this related thing. Bang bam. We are gonna see Norway not fall out of the top 10, but they're gonna be tied for the top 10. So let me just. I'm on the wrong layer. 10A is gonna be Norway. Actually, I'm just gonna just Control C, Control V. Why am I doing a second one? Because there's a country that, since its creation, in like, I don't actually remember what episode, but since that creation, they've just been getting stronger and stronger. And you may have expected this, you might not have. They've gained a lot of land since, like, they've literally, like, let me just. They've definitely gone at least like 20 times their land mass. And there's only one country that's been able to do that, I think. And that country starts with N. It's another vowel. It's the Nation of Hope. And you see the Beneluxian Union, they can't have anything in life. Because these guys are very happy. Like, hope is literally in their country name. That doesn't mean that they're joining an alliance. I just wanted to like point that out. So ye. Anyways, second thing that's happening. Um, these guys are gonna try and rebel away. A rebellion sparks out. What the? Oh, sorry, so do I. A rebellion sparks out like why? A rebellion happens over here in the desert, taking the capital. But then the actual like government forces will just walk in and take it. And these guys don't have any provinces yet. So essentially what we see is just like they just like take all of it from their puppet, except like literally where the capital is. So they are now like half the size of what they used to be. 9 minutes, no, that's still too short. You know, something we haven't seen in a hot minute. we're gonna see some exploration, no, some colonization. The English begin going along here, landing in this island and taking it, although they're freezing, although it's kind of cold over here anyways. So they're probably used to it. They take here, the Scots, they're also doing some expanding. Good job, Scotland. Yeah, they take all of this, which is a decent amount, but not much population. The red team, they cut them off here and begin going along here, eventually taking just all of this. Well, not all of it, they do split it with Iberia. And that split is gonna look something like this, with Iberia getting all of the old colony. And the red team lasts here. I'm joking. Anyways, yeah, next thing that's gonna happen is we're gonna see Franco-Iberia do some colonization. Yay. Yeah. Although we do see one important thing happen. So the Norwegians, they were like, oh, do ba do ba do. What? Oh yeah, I forgot we know about these islands. Yoink. And then they're going do ba do ba do ba do ba. Oh, cool land. Yoink. Yeah, now both of these two know about it. An old area of Denmark now knows about a current real life area of Denmark. Cool. Anyways, speaking of Denmark, their economy was like, this was when they were made. This was when they got like, when they got like, just all of this. And after they lost all of that, plummeted. But it began slowly rising. But then this rebellion was sparked even further down. That is far too far down. I don't know if you can see that color. I'm just gonna turn off the promise map. Yeah, it completely just sank. It began rising a very tiny amount, but then the Copenhagen one went. Yep, that is not a good. Why? Excuse me. What? Ha. Oh, unknown map. Oh. Anyways, yeah, their economy is just horrible. Their economy is absolutely devastating. I didn't know why I wanted to say that, I just kind of did. Anyways, as you remember, either last episode or the episode before, we saw the, what is essentially just Italy. Well, I'm still going to call them the Romans because that sounds pretty cool. The Romans joined in on this alliance. But as you know, they were with the French. That was rude. I'm sorry to every French viewer. If I have any. If so, then hello. Anyways, as you know, they were with the Franco-Iberians' biggest enemy ever, But then they're here. But they realize something. They can, like, slightly bribe them. So they do. They ask for all of Corsica and economical boosts. And yeah, they get economical boosts. So yeah, their economy is going bang. Like, I don't know why I did a GIF. It's just going like ever since they were made, it's always slowly been rising, but now it's like going like essentially inflation, but good. Wait, now the modern equivalent of Italy has Sardinia, and a country that has some French lands has Corsica. And obviously, with the gaining of land, especially near ocean, that means this is gonna have to change a bit. Also, I just realized something. They don't have any nautical claims out here. Fixed it. Anyways, I don't actually know why they didn't have any. I guess I just forgot to add it. Anyways, one more event before the big thing happens. I'm gonna turn off rankings. I'm gonna just okay. I don't know why I want to do that. Capitals turn off. Major cities turn off. You turn off. As you can see, this is what the map looks like. And over it, this is what the language map looks like. As you can see, France is red, and so are their colonies before this episode. And now, if we do the same with religion, then you'll see that France is red, and so are their colonies. They haven't, like, done that to this colony yet, though. I'm not sure. Oh, I had to jinx it, didn't I? Yep, they're doing that to their colony. Not good. Really, really not good. Yeah, they're doing that to their colony. And that isn't good. Why isn't that good? You should know. I'm not telling you a basic fact. Anyways, everywhere in like the red team and their colonies has essentially just been suppressed. So let me turn these layers back on, as well as the province layer and the military layer. Why am I doing this? Let me tell you something. What happens when a country doesn't treat their people with like any respect whatsoever? I'm gonna give you a few moments to think. Tell me, if you said the government gets overthrown, you'd be right, but not in this situation. In this situation, a rebellion breaks out. A rebellion breaks out. What the hell? Actually, I like that color now. A rebellion breaks out, taking all of... Oh, what the hell? Taking all of this area of the French colony. And that inspires another rebellion, this time in Africa. And this time near the triangle border. And now the French are thinking, ah, we're being invaded. Oh, goody. And the final nail in the coffin, which makes them think that this is happening, you see Florida. Can you point to it on a map? No, that's Nicaragua. This is Florida. Stupid Jonathan. Ooh, jiggly triangle. Oh, that is not a triangle. Anyways, Florida joins in on the Triangle Alliance. And that makes the red team think the Triangle Alliance has invaded them, as this rebellion is by triangle borders. As you can see, it is by a triangle border because of the English. And down here, it's by a triangle border, except the German one. That's just a coincidence, I swear. Or is it? I'm gonna let you decide, because I don't know. Anyways, why am I referencing this and not instantly having it end in a red team victory? Because not only are they going to push back, but not just that, they're going to begin invading into the Triangle Alliance, officially activating it, and its version of the attack one, attack all. And that brings not just the countries who are currently being invaded, but that brings the Romans, the Greeks, the Bulgarians, the Serbians, the Czechians, the Scottish, the English, the Danish, and that's it, I think. Oh, and the Floridians. And now, I would like to welcome you to World War One, or known as these countries as the War of Revolution. I will see you in episode 20, where the war can really begin. Goodbye.